Hello Roguemates, Cerebro here from roguelitesdotcom, and 7 roguelite games are coming out this week, coming from developers from all over the globe. So let's begin! We're starting off the week with Space Survival, a post-apocalyptic survival game that combines tower defense, survival, strategy, and random events. The level changes on a daily basis, so make sharp decisions on what you need to do in every day, whether you need to cook food, build weapons, trade with merchants, or mine resources. You also need to defend your base from invaders, so everyday decisions are critical. The game atmosphere is fun, and there are many wonderful props waiting for you to discover when Space Survival launches on May 16. Defend the lands of your fief from a multitude of enemies from the depths of the abyss in this 3D tower defense roguelite, Abyss Protection. Defend the Last Kingdom in one of an infinite number of worlds using a wide variety of towers, from archers and barracks to the magical power of elemental towers, or create your own variations of buildings with your own combinations of mechanics. Tower defense games are usually presented in 2D, and those in 3D are usually beautifully done, and this game is no exception. Don't let the Abyss swallow you up when Abyss Protection launches on May 17. Want to take on the challenge of surviving against hordes of enemies in small packed rooms? Then look no further than Death Dungeon, a top-down bullet hell roguelite. Choose and use dual weapons and dual skills to fight the randomly generated enemies in the dungeon using a multitude of weapons, each with its own pros and cons. Prepare to survive upon entering the Death Dungeon as it launches on May 17. Remember the games of old where everything is almost text-driven? If yes, then prepare to get nostalgic with Heroes of Book and Paper, an old-school RPG roguelite that uses an 80s or 90s style of design and concept. Choosing from a selection of 6 classes, every story has different random components, and your decisions will determine the ending of each adventure you take. The adventures can be completed in the order you chose, giving the game a bit of an open-world feel. Let your imagination run wild when Heroes of Book and Paper launches on May 19. Embark on a journey into the deep forest of Tiger Mountain with Ball Hunter, an auto-battler RPG roguelite developed and published by Tiger Cho. I like how the pixel art of this game is mixed with hand-drawn enemies, as the pixel-drawn hero and environment are beautifully made and so distinguishable. It's time to restore Tiger Mountain to its old glory when Ball Hunter launches on May 20. Cleanse a castle full of monsters and defeat the corrupt king to escape Maze Dungeon, a 3D voxel action roguelite developed and published by Roguelite Games. Inspired by the Binding of Isaac and Risk of Rain, your objective is to navigate through a dungeon full of various equipment, unique artifacts, maze-like complex dungeons, and defeat powerful enemies. Voxel art has a unique feel to it, and I like how it is implemented in this game. Will you be able to defeat the corrupt king? Or will you be lost before you even get there? Find out when Maze Dungeon launches on May 20. And for the final game this week, we have Interitus, a 3D action Souls-like roguelite set in a grotesque medieval-styled environment. You play as a young elf, Liara, who is plagued by a soul-corrupting curse and must travel to a long-forgotten monastery located far behind the vast forests of the world of Nairu. Fight through countless enemies and ensure your survival through the maze-like corridors of the monastery while searching for keys to open doors and progress further into the darkness. Embark on a dangerous journey to a monastery where only death and decay remain when Interitus launches on May 21.
Once a place of wisdom and worship, it has long since been abandoned, and only rot and shadows habit that place now.
And that concludes our upcoming games for this week. For more discussions regarding roguelite games, go to our Discord channel. If you'd like to support our channel and website, check out our Patreon channel. Your support will be rewarded by having your name added to the Patreon list at the end of our videos and possibly on the roguelitesdotcom Hall of Fame as well. All notable links are on the description below. You can also like, subscribe, and share this video as other means of support, as well as hitting that notification bell button so you wouldn't miss any of our future videos. We sincerely appreciate all kinds of support, and we will do our best to make it worth your while. This is Cerebro from roguelitesdotcom, and I'll see you on the next one.